This IRL streamer is now in more hot water after a clip resurfaced of him going into a subway and broadcasting an announcement that he had a bomb over and over again on a loudspeaker.
Isn't that like terrorism? Isn't that terrorism? No, seriously, isn't that just terrorism?
Oh my god.
Oh boy, well, it's safe to say things are getting way worse for the streamer in Korea, who could be facing up to several decades in prison, as his antics in Korea just continue to be shown to the public, and he's also making things infinitely worse for himself by continuing to disrespect the country and just laugh at the entire situation. It's safe to say the dude is about to find out, because as I've stated in my previous videos on him, he is his own worst enemy, as he live streams himself committing dozens of crimes for content. So all the victims have to do is recognize themselves and file charges with the footage that he filmed. And all the prosecutors have to do is count the felonies and bring them to a judge. But for some reason, he thinks he's about to get out of this. I guess he's just assuming the same thing that happened in Japan is going to happen now. And for those of you guys who don't know, this guy, he's essentially the most hated IRL streamer because his whole content style is harassing random people in public, and I guess just seeing how much he can get away with. Then when he's confronted, he puts on this act like, oh, I did nothing wrong, and he has no idea why people are calling the police on him. He did this in Japan for a long period of time, but ended up getting arrested and spent roughly 3 months in jail for this.
I hear he's pleading insanity. In most of his cases where he gets sent to court or like prison, he pleads insanity, which in and of itself is kind of fucking insane, because bro is actually insane. You can't say this guy isn't actually insane, but at the same time you can also plead that he is deliberately doing this, because after all, he wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for the fact that he does this in order to make money. He makes money out of this. That means he has a reason to do this, meaning he's doing this on purpose, deliberately, regardless of whether he's fucking insane or not. Which, at this point, with his actions, yeah, he's insane, alright? He's actually fucking insane.
And at the end of the day, they let him go, as he apologized and lied in court. But later on, he deleted that apology, took it all back, and then bragged about lying in court. Then I guess he went to Israel, continued the same style of content, was detained by the police and beat up by civilians multiple times before fleeing the country with an emergency passport.
I fucking hoped one of those civilians that fucking whooped his ass in Egypt. I think it was Egypt. Wait.
Police and court. Then I guess he went to Israel.
Israel. I fucking hope those civilians that whooped his ass in Israel made it fucking worse. Like, they beat him within the inch of his life, and then after he healed, they beat him again. I wish for police brutality on this man. I wish for police brutality. I don't normally hate on people, but this rat bastard has the audacity to exist, and I don't like that. So I hope he get police brutality. Civilian justice. Batman ass beatdown.
Fleeing the country with an emergency passport, as his main American passport was allegedly taken away from him. This is an important detail now, as since he's gone to Korea and continued the same antics, but way worse. And that led him to being travel banned, but that hasn't stopped him from continuing to taunt the public and flex that he has this emergency passport, even though he can't go anywhere with it. As the Korean government, they've taken away his main passport and he's been banned from leaving the country. Which leaves us with another very popular question. Why is he not arrested? Well, he's been booked and released until trial and travel banned until the verdict. Now, apparently the reasons they're doing it this way is because they don't want to house him. Like, they've removed his passport, so he isn't really a flight risk. Essentially, they want to put the burden on him to provide for himself, because now he's forced to pay for himself to stay there.
There are videos of his ass getting beaten. Alright. Show me. Alright. Streamer. I don't even bother to remember this rat bastard's name. What the hell even is his name? I think it was... I can't remember. Gets beat in up Israel. Horrible streamer gets beaten.
I remember in high school, my Spanish
Oh, it's Penguin. Where? I just want to
Don't touch
see.
me. I'm from America, bitch. Don't touch me. I'll slap that ass. I'll grab it too. Donald Trump told me grab it by the pussy. I'll grab that too. Stop playing with me, bitch.
Motherfucker. Pissed me off. All I saw was a clip. All I saw was a damn clip.
I remember in high school, my Spanish teacher
Pissing me the fuck off.
Until the trial is finished.
Unless you guys can show me a video of him getting his ass whooped, I won't believe it exists. Please tell me.
Alongside
Cite
of
me.
paying to defend himself. This will likely cost him way more than he earned during his entire trip to Korea to begin with. Then on top of that, more platforms have now banned him. So he doesn't really have that many options left. As of now, he has like Rumble, TikTok, and Instagram. And all of this is happening after he previously took a 4-month break. And as he even admits, he can't afford to not stream.
I'm trying to do more daytime streams. I'm trying to be more consistent, guys. I want to stream at least 5-6 days a week. Like, I cannot take no breaks. After taking a 4-month break, I do not have no time to take any breaks.
I hope this rap bastard gets ball cramps. You know, when you're taking a piss and suddenly your balls start cramping and it hurts like a bitch. Yeah, I hope this happens to him. I hope both sides of his pillows are not only warm, but piping hot somehow. I hope this man trips on his own damn shoelace and hits his head on the floor so bad he fucking gets a concussion.
I hope this trip ends up good. It's been a success so far.
I wish for this man's downfall. And when I mean downfall, I mean straight to hell.
So being banned on both Kick, Twitch, and YouTube is a massive financial hit for him. But he has nobody to blame but himself. The clip that we just saw, though, is from his 5th day streaming in Korea. And a lot of his new problems come from this day. After he was indicted, people started to go through his past streams in Korea to help the prosecutors build the strongest case possible. And Johnny tried to scrub all the evidence of this, but, you know, since he live streams everything, there's people who just record and repost all of his antics. So the first incident that we're going to look at is him in the subway, as you know from the intro. First, he couldn't figure out how to buy a ticket, so he then films and pressures a kid to do it for him.
Okay, I'm putting the money in. I cannot figure this out for the life of me, bro. Hey, look,
Fucking
you know how to do
idiot.
this? Can you put this in there for me? Look,
Come on, dude.
put it on the side. Put it in there. Yes. Get to work.
Dude.
If you know how to translate this, can you help me? Put it inside. My 5,001. Put it in my card. Yes. Put this inside. I don't read Korean.
Why is that his problem? Like, why are you putting this onto a kid?
I don't want to traumatize this little. I'll do it myself.
Like, what are you doing? That kid did not consent to being bullied into helping you for your own content. Nobody wants to see their kid being talked to like that, especially when the kid is just trying to help. But after fumbling with the machine for about 5 minutes, he makes his way to the subway where he starts to, you know, do his usual, harass people for content. And here you have these back-to-back text-to-speech donations with some of the most disrespectful stuff you can imagine. Bomb threats, praising North Korea, loud moaning sounds, and all of this on public transportation when clearly there's kids around. So how
If he's praising North Korea, we should send his ass there. We should send his ass there. Let's see how fun he'll think it is. I'm not sure where this guy is right now. He's probably in prison. There's no fucking way this man isn't in prison right now. This video is 5 months old. In the time span of me watching this video, he's probably in lifetime imprisonment.
How does he respond to essentially allowing
That-
himself to be this?
This animal does not deserve to be in the outside world. Human rights need to be stripped from this man because human rights determine that you're fucking human. This man is not human. Therefore, he does not deserve fucking human rights.
Like
I'm
harass?
sorry for swearing a lot, but I fucking hate this motherfucker. I've seen clips of this man, all right? Clips of his streams, and I've pissed off just seeing it.
Proxy
And I'm the type to not scroll away, too. So I'm just kind of looking at something that pisses me off, and I can't look away.
for his toxic audience. Well, he dances around and has fun with it. He's shocked that nobody's giving him any pushback, and then he thanks his audience for supporting him with these disrespectful text-to-speech donations.
I'm gonna need, you can't see it in my eyes, but I'm gonna need some of this. I don't think they're pressing me because I look like them. No, not even one person is pressing me. Maybe because I look like them, I'm blending in. Thank you guys for all the support, guys. I love you guys.
Now, obviously, you can give him the benefit of the doubt and say, he doesn't understand Korean or what they're donating. But it's clear he endorses this, and he'll happily be paid to use as a medium for random people on the internet to harass strangers. Because let's be real, if there was actually any fear of what was being said on his text-to-speech, if he didn't understand it, he would just turn off the speaker.
I don't know what's going on, guys. He's preaching. He's a cult. Oh my, this is terrorism. This is now terrorism.
This rat bastard's viewers are just as fucking bad as him. Because he's basically being used as like a puppet for his viewers' fucked up imaginations. He's basically their agent. And the fact that they're doing this, they're paying him to not only disrupt the public, but also harass people, makes them just as worthy of being sent to prison as himself. Because these people know dead ass that this motherfucker will actually do the things that he's being sent to do. That means that they're liable for what this guy is actually doing. These guys should also be sent in prison with him. You love your fans? Alright. Go to prison with them.
This is terrorism, guys.
So there he's claiming he's committing terrorism. So that's interesting and can also likely be used against him in court. And then to add to that, you have this whole clip which happened where he walked around blasting, I have a bomb on his speaker.
나에겐 폭탄이 있다. 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 나에겐
This has
폭탄이
got to
있다.
be an act of
나에겐
terrorism.
I know, sir.
폭탄이
Sorry.
있다. 나에겐 폭탄이 있다.
I'm sorry.
나에겐 폭탄이
We got.
있다.
Oh, what is it even saying? Oh, I don't know. What?
나에겐 폭탄이 있다.
Guys, there's kids right here,
나에겐
bro.
폭탄이 있다.
Let's just go. Sorry, brother. Oda Nobunaga. No, Oba Nobunaga. No. Oh my god. Everyone's looking at me.
Dude. But the cops then show up, so he starts blaming some random people for snitching.
You called them? You? I think it's that guy that snitched.
But after being kicked off of the subway by the police, he then claims he's uncancelable.
Somalis can never get canceled. Never, bro. And honestly, the only way I can be canceled is if I cancel myself.
Somalis. Yeah, that's his name. Somalis. Current condition. Wait. Oh shit. I think some Somalis streamer. Johnny Somali. All right. 31-year-old, sentenced to 31 years in prison. Ooh. This is May. This is new. Yo! W for Korea. 31 years in prison. 31. Yeah, you know peace signs anymore, bitch. Fucking hell. Yeah, Somali, the popular streamer whose real name is Ramzi Khalid Ismaili, is under legal fire in South Korea with his new sex crime charge that could potentially land him up to 31 years in prison. Yes! This latest accusation adds to the growing list of legal troubles surrounding the American content creator whose provocative behavior while streaming overseas has frequently attracted controversial and scrutiny from authorities. Faces another deepfake allegation in South Korea. Yes! In South Korea, the distribution of deepfake videos is treated as sex crime, and each count results in 10.5 years. I pray for this man's downfall.
The one thing I got to think about, if I want to piss off Moist Critical, if I want to piss off Atos, if I want to piss off Decoy
Pissed
Boy,
me
and all these
off.
that made hundreds of thousands about talking to me on YouTube, the only thing I need to do is keep streaming. That's all I need to do, keep streaming. Like, just keep streaming and get rich and get super rich, and just, that's going to piss everybody off. That's how
you ain't gonna be rich in
win
prison.
over these normies and
Dumbass.
SJWs like fucking Haas and Avi.
This aged so poorly because he's now been banned on all major streaming platforms since he said this. Then on top of this, he's clearly not worried about the online backlash, because something he should be worried about are the laws of the countries he streams in. Because let's face it, the most likely thing to cancel his streaming career are his own actions that'll likely land him behind bars. And also, speaking of his political comment here, I feel like Johnny has united everyone in the world from all backgrounds and political beliefs to agree on one thing. We all despise the kind of content he makes, and I think it's a massive net negative to society, because I feel like everyone wants to be able to live in a society without the risk of being harassed in public for someone's live stream content. So the more you point and laugh at these fools who do this for internet attention, the better. But alongside of the pointing and laughing and legal ramifications he's facing,
We shouldn't. You know, execution is illegal. But if I was the government, I would make exceptions.
he's also now facing threats from people that are being aired on a national Korean TV station.
Don't come
This rap bastard needs to be treated like a GTA NPC that pissed off the main character. He just needs to be treated like that.
back to America, Mr. Somali.
On a Somali, just know wherever you go, if there are Korean people,
Okay, so he's getting threats from Americans now?
we're not to be with. You us in LA, we go on the roofs and literally snipe you, mother.
YouTube personality Johnny Somali, who's been making headlines ever since making a nuisance of himself in South
Yeah.
Korea, seems to have a new
Yeah.
target on his back. Not by angry Koreans, but by Korean Americans who even claim to have gang affiliations. For those out of the loop, the streamer was recently indicted by South Korean authorities for his offensive commotions.
That is such a bad clip.
In a video that's now circulating online, a Korean-American man sent out a threatening message to Somali, warning him to refrain from returning to the United States.
But you just pissed off a lot of the wrong people. Don't come back to America, Mr. Somali, as the price that you need to pay for playing stupid games.
Earlier last week, Somali talked with American streamer Caldo during a live stream, where he shared his plan to return home.
I think my next destination you asked is America, bro, because I'm tired of dealing with these foreign governments and these foreign laws.
Yeah,
Like, if I stream in America, I don't have to deal with it. Well, but keep it strong, bro. I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to quit. I don't think I'll go to jail. I think if I don't go to jail, it's going to be a big win, and then I can laugh on all these creators on Rumble.
Notice how he said Rumble, as he doesn't have any of the main platforms left. But yeah, that would be interesting to see him stream like he's doing now in the US. So that'll be interesting to see how long that lasts. And that is if he gets out of Korean jail in a short enough time to where he can get to the US and still have a relevant streaming career.
It's not known yet how the Korean authorities will deal with Somali's case. And while he seems confident he'll avoid doing any jail time, he should be less sure about being welcomed back in America, as many Americans, both of Korean descent and regular people, have expressed their embarrassment as well as anger towards the YouTuber who's been making an American look pretty bad in places like Israel, Japan, and Thailand.
Yeah, I feel like the general consensus here in the US is like, hey, Korea, just keep him over there. Take one for the team. Just have him over there, please.
Comments on YouTube videos about Somali's antics in Korea from fellow Americans state they don't wish to see him back. One commented, "American here."
Yeah, no, exactly. That is straight up
Keep him in custody.
the general consensus here.
While another wrote, "U.S. Marine here. America doesn't want his ass back."
And on top of that, Legal Mindset, who we had here on the channel last week, he broke that a bunch more charges have been filed against Johnny.
I contacted some folks, and apparently some Korean YouTubers have pressed additional charges. So these have already been filed against him. Apparently blackmail, which is up to 10 years in prison. The ones in the green have already been filed. So, and these are not ones by Bong or someone else. These are by Korean YouTubers who have said they're not dropping them. They're not dropping them. So you've got blackmail, insults, you've got deep fakes, and not Bong's deep fakes, other people's deep fakes. Those have all been filed. So the green are all new charges that have been filed. And then beyond that, the yellow is stuff that's going to be filed this week. Sexual threats to children up to 3 years, because he was playing sexual stuff around children, including, by the way, literally, this is disgusting. He was playing threats to sexually assault children live on his text-to-speech, right? So that's going to go down. Business obstruction, right? Another charge, right? Supporting the DPRK, which is, once again, I showed you the video before, and as well, he's done this in multiple instances. That's up to 7 years, and public indecency with another year.
So if all those get filed, I mean, he's potentially facing an additional 31 years in Korean prison. Now, obviously, they're not going to throw the maximum sentence at him. Legal Mindset does go on to say that
I hope they send this man to the most absolutely batshit insane prison Korea has. And I also hope that they give him the most maximum amount of time he can get. Also, I just fixed my camera.
Like, realistically, we're looking at anything from 1 to 10 years for Johnny for this. But the next question I have is, will all this get thrown into the same case, or will this be separate, which then continues to prolong his stay in Korea? Because let's say he just somehow manages to get out of this first case, but then he has all of these extra charges to worry about. But Johnny apparently isn't even that worried, because he's now posting on Instagram saying, "I'm gonna laugh like a maniac when I beat this case like OJ." Okay, bud. So I guess only time will tell to see if that happens. But as many of you guys know, I started a mat company called Mat City to bring the nostalgic toy car mats to a city near you, alongside of mouse mats. So we've now dropped way more cities and collections, and we're now doing a 20% off site-wide sale for Mat City for an extended Black Friday and Cyber Monday sale. So now is the perfect time to grab something for yourself or a Christmas present for a loved one. And that would really be supporting out the channel if you decide to do so. But either way, thank you guys for your time. And if you're new here, feel free to subscribe, or I might not see you again. But hopefully, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Good video. I hope to find that man's body in a barrel.